In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a form that you can use as a student survey that you can use from day one in your classroom. Now from Chrome, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Google Drive. So up in the address bar, I'm going to type drive.google.com. Now if you've already logged into your Gmail, it's going to recognize you. If you haven't, then you will have to log in using the same credentials you use for your allemanhighschool.org email. It's all the same thing to Google. Now for those of you who don't have Google Drive or haven't used it, this will be empty. Now what you want to do is click on New and drag down to More. We want to click on Google Forms. A new window should pop up, and here's our untitled form. First thing I'm going to do is go up to here. I'm going to rename it because right now that's its name. So I'll call it Student Survey. Again, the purpose of the video is for you to follow along, but change anything that I do as you see fit. Settings. Very important that you uncheck that. And that's because none of our students have an Alleman High School login. So therefore, if we were to check this, none of them could take it. They don't have a username, so we're not going to check that. They don't need to know their progress because this survey is not going to be that important, or that long rather. And usually you only show progress when you have a very long survey to tell them here's how far you have to go. Since we're not logging in, we can't do this one. And shuffling the question order, well, that's not all that important. So, first I'll ask them for their last name. Now under question type, that'll be a text, and I'll click Done. Now I'll click Add Item, another question. Now each time it defaulted to a multiple choice and I had to change it to a text type answer. One thing you can do to save yourself some time is over here, press the duplicate button. Right now we're in Edit, Duplicate, and then this will delete the question. So if I delete it, I can just press Duplicate and just change the question name. First name, how you want to call you. And then I'll just duplicate it again, and I'll say student ID number and email where I can reach you. Now for some teachers this will not matter, but grade level. And I will select a choose from a list. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Okay, done. Now this will be a drop-down box that they can choose from. Next one, class period. And this time I'll choose multiple choice. So period 3, period 4, period 6, period 7. Okay. So unlike grade level where you drop down, here they have all the choices listed. Alright. Now this question, I'm going to use a grid because I'm going to offer several options. Okay. Classmate, classroom teacher, another teacher, an adult outside of school. Now these are their choices, but now we have to list columns. So very often, so never. And as you'll see, it'll render this as a grid. And then the last item I'm going to have as a paragraph text. Oh, nope. Okay. Done. So now this is all ready to go. Now you may need to go back and edit or change something to suit your style. If you want to view the live form, because this is not what they'll see, you click on this, here's what they will see. Pretty ordinary. It doesn't have to be flashy right off the bat, but if you're interested in changing the look, let me click out of this, we can go to Change Theme. Now right now, I have a pretty basic theme. If you want to add an At the Fair theme, and then take a look, now here's what it looks like. Same questions, just different look to it. Me, I just prefer the basic look. Keeps them focused and on point. Now because this is a Google document, Google form, excuse me, it's automatically saved. There is no save button. Google just does it automatically. But what you have to do now is you have to share it. So to do that, I'm going to go to File, Send Form, and you can copy this, right-click, copy, and then just paste this into a RenWeb email that you can send to all your students, and just have them click on this, and that will take them to here. Now once you have sent this out, what's going to happen is you can start looking at responses. And when you look at responses, it's going to be in a separate spreadsheet. It'll give you a timestamp, and it'll list everything that you ask for. And as you collect more and more responses, the spreadsheet will just continue to grow. Hopefully this helps you get going starting a form. Obviously, if you have any specific questions, you can come ask me.